Good morning everyone and welcome to Saturday. We're gonna go yard selling today. In fact, on the way here, I passed one yard sale, like out on the side of the street. I saw it, and then I passed at least 6 or 7 more yard sale signs just on the way here, all with arrows pointing to where we have to go. And there's one right up the street here too as well that I think a school is putting on that we're gonna go to. So that's going to be pretty fun. Although if you remember yesterday I showed that I have a ton of stuff in the back of my car, which I just remembered, so we might have to take some of that stuff out before we go. Although something I forgot to mention yesterday is that the back of my car, the latch on the back of my car, I can't get it open anymore. So hopefully I can still get that stuff out, because it has the window, like the window part has like a window that opens and then a door that opens like this. I fixed that a long time ago. In a vlog, I told you about it, I fixed it, but now it's not working anymore, so I'll have to figure that out. Anyway, Giselle's making pancakes.
It's really early.
It is really early.
I mean, it's 9 o'clock, but I've been up since 7.
But we're going yard sailing, it's exciting. Pancakes. Look at all the pancakes.
There's just 2 and they're not even done.
But look at all the batter.
Yes, that's more accurate.
No, we each get one pancake, and that's it. First stop of the day, yard sales. Woo! We went to a place already, but they're not for another week. We kind of went there by accident.
Yeah, because we saw the sign, but the sign's been up for like over a week or something.
So they're advertising.
Really
they're advertising 2 weeks out, which is a good idea, I guess.
Yeah.
First place was kind of a bust, but we've got another place right there. Seeing yard sale signs is like really fun.
We went to the coolest yard sale ever, except for not really. But they had something really cool, which was all these old Gilbert and Sullivan things, and they were awesome. They had really awesome records, they had vintage posters and replicas of vintage posters, and all these like old postcards and note cards, and it was ridiculous and super awesome. I ended up buying a few of the postcards because they were so cool. I got some for of the Mikado, and I also got some of Gilbert and Sullivan, and then I got some other note cards as well and stuff. But yeah, I got stuff for Pirates of Penzance as well. I found all these little postcards that I can show to you, and they're just so awesome, and I want to hang them on my wall forever. They're really, really amazing. Anyway, so it's Pirates of Penzance. If you don't know, Gilbert and Sullivan are kind of like Rodgers and Hammerstein. They're like a writing duo of operas and plays and stuff, and I grew up listening to some of their work, and I really love it a lot. I don't know all their stuff. I'm not hardcore Gilbert and Sullivan fans, but even as just a minor fan, I was really impressed by all the stuff that they had. I was really surprised by what they had. It was so cool. So anyway, I got some, and these are my favorite though. But yeah, most of them came in little bundles, so I got these ones of the Mikado, which I adore. I sing from that all the time, and Chris is always like, "What are you singing?" I'm like, "I'm singing Gilbert and Sullivan. Shut up! Don't question it." As I'm singing about Yum Yum and stuff. That's the main girl's name in it. They're very silly. And then this is Gilbert and Sullivan. They're just so cool. I also got this one, which is from a Gilbert and Sullivan play that I don't know, but it's beautiful. It's a fairy, and I love fairies, and I couldn't pass it up. But they're really, really awesome, and they were just a buck each or whatever and these ones were 20 cents each. So yeah, I had to get a few. They were really, really awesome. Yeah. So I really like them.
We also got these 2 bookends that are kind of really old looking and kind of cool. They're really weird.
They're kind of really ugly. They look like an old lady's house.
I feel like we could find some use for them if we have like a shelf with really old books. They could work with that.
Yeah.
But she also got a bunch of belts. So
yeah, I got
cool.
a few belts.
So that was really all we found today, which is not the best haul we've ever done from a yard sale before, but
no,
still.
I mean, they're just starting again, so.
There weren't that many. The past like 15 or 20 minutes we've just been driving around trying to find one.
Yeah.
I think we're out.
We found like one, but it was like gross and weird, and we didn't like it.
They had a ton of stuff. It looked like they did this for like a living. They like bought stuff from people and then sold them on their yard. But everything was like disgustingly dirty and weird. There was just crates of weird stuff, and It was very strange. It was
Yeah.
not so great.
They did have some books, but they were so tightly crammed in this nasty, gross room that you didn't want to touch anything, and they were so jam-packed together that, like, literally you couldn't read any of the spines or anything because they were all turned in.
Yeah.
And we just really...
It was really
I don't
weird.
know.
It was a really
we
weird
are
place.
intense book lovers, and we will dig through anything to see the books and stuff, but, like, this was just too much.
Yeah.
It wasn't worth it.
Which says a lot.
Yeah.
About
how
it. About
gross it was, and the books were in bad condition, and yeah.
Anyway, we're home now, so.
Yeah, it's around noon, so.
I did fix the thing back there, though. Fixed the back latch, so I got rid of the bike. The bike is at the house. It's just kind of in the back. I have to take it apart and fix it and stuff, but.
Yeah.
Anyway.
It was a good day, though. Also,
It was a fun morning.
I got a candy cane mug.
I didn't even notice you got that.
I know you didn't. I hid it from you. I took it off the table, like, so sneakily, and just, like, carried it around with me. But it has candy canes on it, and I know...
And peppermints. There's, like, peppermint candies on it.
I know. And I know Christmas isn't for a really long time, but I love this. I saw it, and I was like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. Also, at that really gross place, they had a Monet mug, and that's how disgusting this place was and all their stuff was, because I was willing to pass up getting a mug with a freaking Monet on it, because...
Monet's our favorite. We're one of our favorites.
Yeah, he's like in my top like 3 favorite artists of all time. I love him so much, and
This mug is just disgusting.
Yeah, I wouldn't get the mug because of how freaking gross it was. So.
Any other time she probably would have gotten it.
Yeah, it was just a little less gross, but it was so gross. I couldn't. I'm attempting to make jalapeno poppers again.
We did this once before on the vlog.
Yeah.
It was good. It was the first time I had ever had them before.
They weren't that good. Chris is just being nice. They were okay, but yeah, I didn't quite follow a recipe this time either. I just read several and then.
She read like a bunch and then kind of got the gist of what they were trying to say.
Yeah. So there's one in particular that I'm following more closely. But yeah, so I've stuffed it full of my cream cheese, regular cheese mixture, and so now I'm going to dip it in milk, and then it's going into flour, and then I'm going to let these sit for 10 minutes and dry off, I guess is what the point is. That's what this one recipe said, and the recipe looked the best to me, so I want to try that. And so I'm going to do this to all of them, and I'm just putting them on this pan to dry. I wish it closed more, but there's nothing I can really do about that. And then after they dry, then I'm going to dip them back in the milk and put them in breadcrumbs, and then I'm going to fry them. And hopefully they turn out better. I also put a little salt and pepper in the actual mixture because nobody flavors the actual mixture itself. And I feel like that's really bland. It's just, I don't know, so we'll see how it goes. But we have a horror story with this because...
Jalapenos suck. They do. They
do.
are awful.
So I was cleaning these out, and I gotten about half of them cleaned out. There's 10 of them, so I was about five or six.
And I thought she was dying, literally dying over here. She was coughing and hacking and having a hard time breathing.
Yep. After the second or third one, I started coughing a little bit, and then it just got worse and worse, and I felt like I was going to throw up. I was coughing so much, so I took a break, and Chris came over and did like 2 or 3, and then I came back and did the rest.
Because I started coughing and a lot.
Yeah, they're awful though. Oh, they're not our friends, Chris.
No. Apparently I have a cut on my finger also, and it might make my finger start to burn quite a bit. But that's all right. Jalapenos just are awful, and...
Well, jalapenos are the worst when you have cut your nails a little short. Yeah. Imagine that. Yeah, it already hurts a lot when you cut them a little bit too short, but then dipping it in like jalapeno juice. It's literally the worst feeling in the world.
Anyway, we'll update you guys on how this goes. I still haven't put that thing away yet. Maybe I'll do that tonight.
Yeah, it's nice though because last time our fridge opened out that way. This time though, our fridge opens towards the door. So it's perfect because we don't actually
It's not technically in the way.
We can access everything in our apartment. I mean, we can get to the bathroom, we can open the fridge. So it's fine. It's not really bothering us.
Yeah, that's why I haven't done it yet. If it was completely in the way, then I probably would have taken care of it, but I'm just too... I don't want to say too lazy because I'm working on other things.
Yeah.
I
care about other things more.
Yeah.
So, now that they have dried for a bit, I'm going to dip them back in, and then these are all the breadcrumbs we have left. It's not very many. Very sad about it.
Yeah, we forgot that we didn't have any, and she literally just went to the store. We came back from yard selling and took a nap for a little while. I started working on stuff, and she went to the store for us, and one thing that we didn't really realize we didn't have, but oh well.
Yes. So, I guess next week, I think you could always double dip these in flour again too, but I'm just not going to do that right now. I might do it with some of the later ones to make them thicker. But I'm just going to put the breadcrumbs straight on them, and then they're going to go into the fryer, which I hope is warm enough. I think I stuck too much oil in though. Oh well. I think it could be a little hotter, but that'll be fine for now.
Yeah, it's going to need to be flipped over.
Yes, it is. And this is the first one that came out. I think it looks pretty good. Definitely not store-bought, but it's fine. It's still really hot.
Is it good?
Mm-hmm.
Better than last time?
Yeah, still not as good as the ones that I'd buy from the store, but decent. The thing is, like, I feel like they need more flavor, which is weird, but it's like, I feel like the inside bit needs to be a bit more flavored.
But none of the recipes had any sort of anything extra in them to add any extra flavor, so. Let's see what I think. This is my second time ever having them, so. Yeah. I mean, I like it. I mean, it doesn't have the most flavor on the inside, but it's definitely good.
Yeah.
And there's a mixture of cheeses, so it's gotta be good, so.
I also want to show you guys that I found guava paste. This is one of my favorite treats ever. I love it. I haven't had it for several years though, and I'm really, really excited that I found it. I've been passively looking for it for like the past, I don't know, like 10 months. Just like passively, it's been in my subconscious, and I'll think about it every once in a while and be like, oh yeah, I really want to find that whenever I go to the grocery store, but I never could. And I finally found it. It was like right in front of my face, and it was perfect and wonderful. I'm so excited. It's like how my family eats it is we'll just shave off like little bits or whatever, and we put it with cream cheese on crackers, like club crackers or Ritz or whatever. It's delicious. I love it so much. I can't wait to eat this, except for we don't have any crackers right now. I meant to buy some, totally forgot. So next time we go to the store, we'll buy crackers, and then I'll probably eat this whole thing in like 2 sittings because I love it that much. I don't know if Chris is going to like it though, because he's a picky person and he judges stuff by how it looks, and he saw this and he's like, that looks disgusting. But it's actually sweet and really delicious, and I love it. Had it all the time when I was growing up, and my story with this is that my family calls this certain kind of food Sunday food, where it's basically you just go through the cupboard and pull out all the canned stuff that you can, all the canned and boxed whatever that's in your pantry, and you just like throw it all on the table and eat whatever you feel like out of it. And so we'll have like sardines or like tuna and crackers or this or whatever. We just have like whatever random is in there, and I'll pull like some fruits or veggies out of the fridge, and we just, yeah, that was Sunday food. Especially sardines. My family is a really big sardine lover. I'm not the hugest sardines fan, but I liked them when I was younger better. I'm just not a big fish person anymore, even though I used to like fish when I was younger too. So anyway, that's Sunday food, and this was a big part of Sunday food for us. I think it's a Hispanic thing. I'm really not 100% sure, but I'm guessing it is because I grew up in Southern California and I had this all the time, and moving here I haven't been able to find it.
So Giselle did leave. It's getting to be quite late, but I've been up doing some work on some stuff. I've been working on a new series to start on the Let's Play channel for our new Minecraft Mondays thing that we just started. That's going to happen every Monday from now on the Let's Play channel, so you should go check that out. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed today's vlog, and that's the end of it. So we'll see you guys tomorrow.